Hey everyone, my name is Olga and I'm happy to see you here in this new video. And today we are gonna do our makeup using mainly high-end products. We are gonna try several products from Fenty Beauty, something from Bobbi Brown, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and finally I've decided to try this lovely foundation from House Labs. And we are gonna have only one slight exception, and it's a Korean product from brand which is called Romand. So take a seat, let's start doing our makeup, and later on we are gonna discuss everything. We are gonna start our makeup from Laura Mercier, and it's gonna be a blurring primer, silicone free. I'm gonna apply it directly on my face, just in case I have skincare, but I applied it probably 2 hours ago or something like this. So let's see. I like the texture. It's quite easy to apply this product, easy to blend it into skin, and yeah, it blurs slightly the texture, and at the same time it seems slightly even nourishing, but it won't be enough in case of dry prone skin. Gives, well, it's slightly sticky, and it is expected, and it's good in case of primers. Foundation, and finally I've decided to try this product from House Labs. It's a well-known skin tech foundation, and I've picked up the shade 110, and it should be a good match, I would say. So we are gonna start applying, grabbing a little bit. I like the texture. It's slightly watery, but it's silicone based, so it should work nicely. Let's check it out. Grabbing a little bit, and let's start applying. Definitely it is a good match. So pigmentation is quite high. I would say coverage is between average and high. Everything would depend how much product you're gonna use and whether you're gonna layer it or not. It's quite easy to apply it, it's quite easy to blend it. But you know what? In case of dry prone skin, be careful, because probably it may slightly stuck, but it doesn't really emphasize skin texture and some dryness, at least in my case. If we talk about extremely dry skin, better to use a different primer. First of all, you should use something extremely nourishing before applying this product. But you know, it looks beautiful on skin. Finish is more natural, but at the same time it seems just a little bit dewy. Well, I like it, and by the way, it doesn't visible on skin and it blurs slightly the pores. Plus, I've used a blurring primer today, don't forget about it. So I like it. I haven't applied any concealers, and I just simply want to show you the way the product looks like on skin. Like it. If we compare this foundation to Estee Lauder Double Wear, this product is slightly more dewy, so it gives you more natural look, more natural finish. And if we talk about Estee Lauder, it's more matte finish, so they are quite familiar. And if you have dry prone skin or dry skin, be extremely careful. It may not work for you, and probably in your case, first of all, you should apply a nice primer or simply use some nourishing skincare, or you have to mix this product with probably some BB creams in order to change the texture slightly. So be careful with it. Now we're gonna apply a concealer, and I wanna show you my life, my true love. It's a concealer from Laura Mercier, and it's called Flawless Fusion. I do love this concealer, but I haven't shown it to you, so I just simply wanna show it. I have shade 1N, and it's a nice neutral shade, and the product itself is amazing. It works almost in all the cases. It may not work only in case of extremely dry skin, and in case you are gonna apply a lot of it, and in case in case you haven't applied any, let's say, skincare in the under eye area. In other cases, this product should work, must work. It's beautiful and it's slightly creamy. Pigmentation is high, so we have full coverage concealer, and I'm gonna start from the problematic area. Always start applying the products from the problematic area for covering them, and there is no need to use a lot. Stop using a lot, because as soon as you apply a lot, the products, especially concealers, they may crease. And plus, some people forget applying a powder over, and it's crucial to apply a powder over a concealer. At least a little bit, just a little bit, but it's better to apply. It's easy to blend this product, it doesn't emphasize skin texture, and it looks gorgeous on skin. And by the way, this concealer, slightly dewy. I like it, I love it. And if you wanna layer, wait a little bit and layer. So with a concealer, without. Love it. Time for powder, and I'm gonna show you this beautiful product from Hourglass. It's called Veil, and it's one of the best makeup powder ever. And if you have dry prone skin, it is a good choice. It's not visible on skin, the texture is extremely thin, and it doesn't emphasize skin texture. If you have more oily prone skin, probably you wouldn't like it, because it's not a powder which would give you extremely matte look. For this, it's better to take a powder from Mercier, for instance. This one is better for normal dry prone skin, dehydrated skin, and this powder is definitely yes. And I haven't shown it to you, so that's why I decided to show it to you. And again, there is no need to use a lot. No need at all. There is no need to do baking. If you want to do a nice daily look, or if you have, for instance, mature skin or extremely dry skin, as soon as you apply more, everything is going to be emphasized. So take it into account and don't do what people on YouTube or on TikTok do. So please apply less. So I'm grabbing a little bit on a small brush and gonna start from the under eye area. So I'm pat this product slightly, and then, only then, I can start blending. If you need more, you can definitely layer, but the first layer should be thin. Now I'm changing the brush and gonna apply this product over my face. So on this side I have powder on, and on this side I don't have anything yet. And by the way, this product blurs the pores slightly. Bronzer I'm gonna use from Nabla in shade Soft Revenge. And if you don't know this line from Nabla, how could you? How could you? It is a nice line. They do have as well a blush and a highlighter, and all the products are nice. I'm gonna show them to you probably later, at least not as a part of this video. So grabbing a little bit and I'm gonna apply it. This shade is slightly neutral, so it's not super orange, it's not super red, it's beautiful. And it has a little bit of brown. It's easy to work with this product and it's easy to blend it. Yes, it has red, and it is expected because it's a bronzer. It's not matte, it's slightly dewy, but it's not super metallic. So if you have acne-prone skin, this product should work for you because it's not super metallic and it's not that super dewy and bright. Love it. Pigmentation is between low and average. And talking about face products, I mean a blush, a highlighter, a bronzer, it's better to have, oh sorry, not a highlighter, just simply a bronzer and blush and contour as well. It's better to have low pigmented product because it's easier to work with it, and if you're new to makeup, everything's gonna be fine. And as soon as you take a product which is extremely pigmented, you might be in trouble, especially if you're new to makeup. This product is good for the beginners. Blush we are gonna use today from Fenty Beauty in shade Juicy Peach. And you know what? Have you heard of Gold Reflection Collection from Kika Milana? No? If no, it is a dupe. Really. And it seems like these two products are from the same factory and from the same line, at least more or less. The shades are different, but it's not that matter because the textures are almost the same. I mean, they look the same, they look on skin more or less the same, but this product is slightly cheaper, and moreover we have 8 grams here, and here we have only 4.5. So if you have a choice, and if it's possible to find this blush from Kika Milana, try it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about the shades, probably they're gonna be slightly different, but if I'm not mistaken, this blush is sold out almost everywhere. And now you know why. And now I know why. So we are gonna see how it looks on skin. I'm gonna show it to you. There is no need to use a lot of this product because it's quite pigmented and you may apply accidentally too much. So grabbing a little bit and gonna start applying everything. It looks beautiful on skin, but it may emphasize skin texture, and if you have acne prone skin, it's definitely not in your case because here we have more metallic finish, and due to this product may emphasize skin texture. So be extremely careful. I like this texture and I like this product. Pigmentation is quite high, so please be careful. And as soon as you're done with your blush, there is no need to add a highlighter actually, because this product is a mix of a blush and a highlighter. But it doesn't mean that I will keep everything as it is today. For sure, we're gonna add a little bit of a highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Seeker, and this product looks so gorgeous. Just take a look. It's beautiful and it doesn't have visible base, and it is amazing. I like this product and I like such textures. But the packaging looks quite nice, yeah? But it's heavy, and if you're a makeup artist, it might be a little bit too much. But yeah, looks beautiful. So let's apply this product. Grabbing a little bit on a brush, and we're gonna start from this side. The shade is Gold Champagne, and it would work in case of almost all skin tones and almost all undertones. If we talk about cold undertone, fair skin cold undertone, it's too golden for you, too yellow. In your case, it's better to take something lighter and something more silver, probably cold champagne or silver, but these shades are too warm for you. Oh yes, I like it. And by the way, it doesn't really emphasize skin texture. For sure, if you apply a lot, and if you have extremely large pores, for instance, or acne, this product definitely may emphasize skin texture. So take it into account and be careful. And it might be used as an extremely bright highlighter, or you can apply a little bit less, and in this case, it would appear as a nice highlighter for daily looks. Time for eye makeup, and we're gonna try today an eyeshadow Stix from Bobbi Brown in shades Bark and Moonstone. Moonstone is more like a topper, and Bark is just a simple matte eyeshadow. And as well, we are gonna try this beautiful eyeshadow palette from GUERLAIN in shade 530. It's so beautiful. Just look at it. It looks quite stunning, and we are gonna apply this product over a brown eyeshadow. And as well, I do have a mascara from KVD Beauty, and it's a tubing mascara. I'm gonna show you the way this mascara looks like, and I'm gonna use false lashes anyway. So let's start. And as a makeup base, we are gonna use today eyeshadow stick, and be careful with these eyeshadow sticks. Yes, they are creamy, but you don't really have a lot of time for blending, and moreover such products is better to apply over cream, so it means that you don't have to have any powder over your eyelid. As soon as you have it, you might be in troubles, and it might be not that easy to blend such products. As we don't really have much time for blending, I'm gonna apply a little bit of a product and gonna blend it directly. The shade itself is nice, it's quite neutral. Well, it's not that neutral, I would say, actually. It has a little bit of gray, and it should work nicely in case of cold undertone. Pigmentation is extremely high, so take it into account. And there is no need to use a lot if you wanna have less product on your eyelid. Now it's time to add a little bit more and blend. I'm gonna take slightly bigger brush and blending the edge. Doing exactly the same on the lower lid. Applying a little bit and blending. Our base is more or less done, so now I'm moving to the palette and I'm gonna start from the darker shade, and I'm gonna grab it on a flat brush. And right now I'm gonna apply this eyeshadow over my lid fully, and gonna add it till the crease, and gonna add this shade on the lower lid as well, near the lash line. Changing the brush and changing the shade. Now I'm gonna grab the pink one, and we are gonna start blending. Starting from the edge and from the crease. Making sure that everything is blended together. Time to change your brush, and now I'm gonna try slightly brown shade, but it's not brown, it's more like a mix of orange and brown. And I'm gonna use the shade over lower eyelid for blending everything. So on top we are gonna have pink, on bottom we are gonna have a little bit of brown. Back to the darker shade, I'm gonna add a little bit more. In the inner corner I'm gonna add a bit of moonstone. And of course I'm gonna blend the edges slightly. And in the center of eyelid I'm gonna add a sparkle from the palette. Grabbing a bit, and we are gonna start, I'm gonna start from the center. Wow, this sparkle is amazing. And just in case, you may mix it with moonstone and it would look gorgeous. If you wanna, and if you prefer more product, it's possible to do it. Let's add a little bit more in the center, but this particular shade is more at top. In the waterline I'm gonna add shade Bark, as we have smoky today, and gonna blend the edge a little bit. Where's my pound? Blending the edge. Same thing needs to be done near the lash line right here. But for doing this, I'm gonna use an eyeliner from Layer, applying a little bit near the lash line, and gonna add a bit more in the lash line. I completely forgot to show you this lip balm from Romand in shade 2. So I'm gonna apply it right now and I'm gonna show you later on how this product behaves. I like this texture. It's so creamy. But don't open it. Don't use a lot of this product because it's too fat and oily at some point. So it should work nicely. Currently it looks beautiful. And now I'm gonna finish my eye makeup look and we are gonna discuss this product and we are gonna try a mascara. Mascara time, and I'm gonna apply this product and I'm gonna show you how it looks like. As a reminder, this mascara is a tubing mascara. It should work quite nicely and it should look more or less good. Well, it's not that bad, but I don't really like the wand because you have a lot of product on it, first of all, and the second thing, it doesn't really separate the lashes and it may stick them together. So if you prefer more separated lashes, it's probably not your choice. Curls a little bit and it's more about volume. Let's take a look. 2 coats and 1 coat. Yes, I do prefer this side, but I do wanna have more separated lashes. Unfortunately, this product may stick them together and I had to be extremely careful and yeah, so it's not the best one. In overall, it looks quite nice and I've already tried to wear this product and it doesn't really transfer because it's a tubing mascara and it doesn't fall off while wearing. So the result probably is not for everyone. Anyway, I'm gonna use false lashes today and now it's time to discuss lip products and try this beautiful lip product from Fenty Beauty. But first of all, let's discuss Melting Balm from Romand. It's nice, it's quite nice, it's quite pigmented for a lip balm, it's comfortable to wear it, it's not sticky and it's quite nourishing. But unfortunately, the pigment may move to the outer corners and as well here. So it may appear as a line right here after using. Still quite nice, but you should take it into account. And moreover, it reminds me a product from Essence, Butter Balm, and a product from MAC at some point. But this product is more pigmented and by the way, it smells nicely and it has flavor, just a little bit, but it's also quite nice and it's not sour at all. And by the way, this product stains a little bit. Now it's time for Fenty Beauty in shade 4. It smells so good. Caramel. Yes, mainly caramel and a bit of vanilla. This texture is quite familiar to this one. Seriously. But this one is more softer, I would say. Oh gosh, it smells awesome. And I like the shade. And in overall, I'm a big fan of such formulas. But you can probably find something familiar in Korean products. Comfortable, looks beautiful. The shade itself is quite nice. Easy to apply, easy to layer. It's not sticky at all, but take into account that it's not that super pigmented because it's more like a lip balm or a lip gloss. I like the texture, like the formula, but I'm definitely sure that we can find something in Korea. So now I'm gonna finish my look, and by the way, it has flavor, just a little bit, but has. So now I'm gonna finish my look and we are gonna discuss everything. sharing what I've used today on my lips. I've decided to take a lip liner from Natasha Denona in shade Natasha, and of course I've applied our lovely lip product from Fenty Beauty, and I like this combo. It looks quite beautiful and quite fresh. And by the way, I wanted to discuss this setting spray, okay, it's a setting mix, whatever, from Morphe. So first of all, I'm gonna apply it. And yeah, actually it's not that bad, because in my head I thought that it smells horrible and more like a hairspray, like the product from L'Oreal, this new one. It smells horrible. It really reminds me a hairspray. This product is far better, and it's slightly even refreshing. And I like the way it works. Cool, cool. Actually, I like it. Okay, never mind. So let's start our discussion, and we are gonna start probably from products from Laura Mercier. They are not new for me, but I wanted to share and to talk about these two beautiful products. And the first product to discuss is a blurring primer. It is a nice product to try. It's silicone free, it's easy to work with it, and if you wanna make your texture less visible, it is a nice product to try. It blurs the pores slightly, and it looks on skin nicely. But in case of dry prone skin, please be careful. Try to apply less product like this, because your skin appears, as soon as you apply such product, your skin appears slightly drier. So in case of dry and prone skin, better to use a nourishing primer before, and only then you can apply in the problematic areas this product. And in this case, it should work nicely. But if you apply this product directly, you may have issues later on while applying a foundation. So please take it into account. And it doesn't really relate it to this particular product. No, it relates it to the blurring products in overall. I like this product, and definitely I suggest using it and buying it. And I have a travel size, and for instance, you can try a travel size product instead of buying a full size. And if you feel like it works for you, you can definitely think of a full size. Flawless Fusion Concealer, and it's one of the best concealer I've ever tried. It's easier to work with it, it's easy to blend it, it's easy to layer it if you wanna do it. It's a full coverage concealer, but you can definitely apply less and you can receive probably medium coverage. But if you do prefer something extremely low, no, it's definitely not gonna be your choice. You don't really have to use a powder over this product, but I do suggest doing it. As soon as you apply a powder over any cream products, they are gonna be long-lasting. Same thing for the concealers. If you wanna be sure that nothing would crease during the day, apply a powder. Just a little bit, but please apply. I like it, I love it, and I definitely know that in some cases, if we talk about dry brown skin, it might be slightly dry, but it really depends on your skin. In most of the cases, this concealer works almost for everyone. I love it, and by the way, it's slightly dewy. It's not that super dewy, but still it is slightly dewy. I do suggest buying it, and if you've never tried it before, please try, because it's a nice concealer and it works nicely. Now let's talk about this lovely foundation from HAUS Labs, and I'm impressed. I definitely like this product. It looks beautiful on skin. It's not visible, it doesn't emphasize skin texture, but it depends. We're gonna talk about it slightly later. It blurs the pores slightly. It's easy to apply it, easy to blend it, and it looks beautifully on skin, and it's not that visible and it's not that cakey and powdery. But this foundation can't work for each and everyone, and it is expected. There is no, actually, no, I'm gonna say it slightly differently. You can't really find a foundation which would work for each and everyone. It's impossible, because depending on the skin type, you should choose one or the other. For instance, if you have oily prone skin, it's far better for you to take something extremely long lasting and not super creamy. For instance, this product from HAUS. If your skin is dehydrated, or for instance you have dry prone skin or extremely dry skin, dehydrated is not equal to dry skin. Different skin types. And in your case, such foundations wouldn't work at all because you need something more creamy, more nourishing, and it is quite expected. So you should choose a foundation depending on your skin type and your, let's say, current state of your skin. For instance, your skin is normal but dehydrated. Such products wouldn't work for you, and in your case, you should choose something more creamy. For instance, any BB creams would work for you. If your skin is oily, simply forget about something extremely creamy and something fat. You should choose something like this. So, this foundation would work in case of normal, oily prone and oily skin. And it may work in case of dry prone skin if you don't have any dry patches and if you apply good skincare or a nice primer, moisturizing primer. If your skin is dehydrated or extremely dry, this product wouldn't work for you. You wouldn't be even able to apply it because it would simply stuck. You can probably use a makeup sponge for applying it, but I can't guarantee that it would work for you. And in case of dehydrated, your skin would take everything out of this foundation, and by the end of the day, you would be able to see only pigment and your skin would look horribly. So please choose a great foundation depending on your skin type. This foundation is a nice one, and by the way, finish more natural, between matte and natural. Love it, like it, works nicely and good shade range, and finally I was able to find an extremely good match for my skin. Now we are gonna talk about Nabla. If you don't know, it's an Italian brand and it's not that affordable, I could say. And this bronzer costs around 25 euro. Talking about a blush or a highlighter, same thing. But the brand itself is quite nice and they do have extremely nice products. Today we are going to discuss a bronzer, probably later on. I will film an additional video and we will discuss, for instance, a blush and a highlighter from this brand. There is one thing, and a problem I could say, is the packaging, because the packaging looks slightly cheap, I would say, and it's quite easy to break it. But the product inside, bellissimo, I like it. The product is amazing. The texture is thin. It's easy to work with it. It's easy to blend it, and you can definitely layer this product. It's not a matte bronzer. It's slightly shimmery, but it's not super metallic. It doesn't really look that bright on skin, and it doesn't emphasize skin texture. If you have acne prone skin, yes, you should be careful, but this product shouldn't really emphasize your problems. But it really depends. It really depends. But I would probably try using this product. I like the shade. It's more neutral. And yes, for sure, it contains a little bit of red, but it is quite expected because it's a bronzer. But it doesn't have a lot of orange. And pigmentation is around average. It's between low and average. And it's far better to use such products in case you're a beginner and in case you do prefer using less products. Because as soon as you buy extremely pigmented product, it's harder to work with it. So it's far better to take low pigmented product in case of face makeup. Now it's time to talk about the blush from Fenty Beauty. Well, it is a nice product to try, but it wouldn't work for each and everyone. It's extremely bright, so in case you have some skin problems, I'm afraid it's a big no, because it may emphasize skin texture and quite badly. If you have acne-prone skin, it's definitely no for you. If you have visible pores, be careful. Please be careful, don't use a lot. But the product itself is quite nice. It's a combination of a blush and a highlighter. At some point, it reminds a product from Rare Beauty, but it's not exactly the same. I would say that the texture in Rare Beauty is slightly thinner and is not that bright at some point. So if we talk about, let's compare it slightly differently. So the product from Rare Beauty would emphasize skin texture not that bad as this product from Fenty Beauty. It's simply slightly more metallic than the product from Rare Beauty. But if you have this beautiful blush from Kika Milano, I'm not quite sure that you do really need this blush from Fenty Beauty, because the textures, they look more or less the same. I can't really be sure that it's 100% dupe, but probably 90% is more or less the same. Ingredients, yes, they are different, but they look so familiar. And I wouldn't be surprised that these products are made by the same factory. I wouldn't be surprised, but we can't really track it. Probably it's possible to find this information somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where. So, Kika Milana or Fenty Beauty, it's up to you. Here we have 5 and, oh, sorry, not 5, 4.5 grams. Here we have 8 grams. And they are more or less the same. And they work nicely. Yes. By the way, pigmentation is here quite high, so be careful while applying this product. Now it's time to talk about lovely highlighter. Highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is a nice highlighter, and it's easy to work with it. It doesn't really emphasize skin texture if you don't apply a lot of it. It doesn't really have a visible base, so you can use on everyone, almost on everyone. But be careful in case of fair skin and cold undertone, because for you it might be slightly too golden and may appear as white on your skin. Or not white, sorry, yellow on your skin, so be careful. In other cases, it should work. Moreover, it has additional glitters inside, and it looks beautiful. It looks really beautiful on skin. But if you wanna try something familiar and something slightly cheaper, try this highlighter from Sephora collection. I have shade 1. It's called Glitzy Gold, and the texture is quite familiar, the formula itself. But it's not an exact dupe, no, not really. But the texture is gonna be more or less familiar. And as well, you can try this beautiful highlighter from Clio. Clio is a Korean makeup brand. Same thing, the texture is slightly familiar. Seems like I've missed this lovely powder from Hourglass. Let's quickly discuss it. I like this powder, it looks beautiful on skin, it's not visible at all, it doesn't emphasize skin texture. If you have dry prone skin, it's the best powder you can try in your case. The texture itself is thin and silky, it's not visible on skin at all. You can layer it if you want, and your face wouldn't be cakey. But this powder can't really work for each and everyone. It would work far better in case of normal dry prone skin and dehydrated skin and extremely dry skin. If we talk about oily skin or oily prone skin, I'm afraid it's no for you, because for you it's not gonna be enough, and in case of extremely hot weather, it wouldn't work for you simply. It just simply wouldn't work for you. In your case, it's far better to take this powder from Laura Mercier, and it would work far better. And vice versa. This powder from Laura Mercier doesn't really work in case of extremely dry skin. It's too dry in this case, and it would appear slightly cakey in case of dry prone skin. Eye makeup, and we are gonna start from Bobbi Brown and Eyeshadow Stix. We've tried today 2 shades, Bark and Moonstone, and they are different. I mean, the formulas are different. So we are going to start from the matte version, which is called Bark. Well, this product is nice. It's highly pigmented, it's easy to apply it, easy to blend it, it's creamy, but unfortunately you don't really have time for blending. So you have to be extremely quick for doing this. As soon as you apply this product, start blending. Don't wait till it dries out, because as soon as this product dries out, you can't move it. You can't really move it. It is a long-lasting product, so, but please be careful. If you're new to makeup, probably you should try something else. Otherwise, you might be in trouble. Or you can, let's say, split your work in sections. So try to apply a little bit, blend, and apply a little bit more in the other section. And in this case, it may work for you. Like this particular texture, but if you want something familiar, this product from Colourpop. We've tried this product not long time ago, and yes, I do suggest buying it, especially, for instance, if you live in the USA, and for sure you don't have to pay taxes for this product. This one is a good one, and it's easier to work with this product. You have more time for blending, and if you are new to makeup, choose the one from Colourpop, because it's going to be easier for you. Now it's time to discuss Moonstone, and this product is more like a topper in a shape of a stick. Beautiful shade, looks extremely nice on skin, on eyelid. You can apply it wherever you want, and it's possible to blend this product, and you can apply it over some other eyeshadows. I like this particular shade. It looks so beautiful. And bear in mind that it's more a topper, so it doesn't really have a visible base. It's easy to apply it, easy to blend it, but it's slightly dry. And if we compare this product to Colourpop, Colourpop is slightly softer. That's life, that's life, that's the way it works. But still, it is a nice product, and it is an extremely beautiful shade. It should work nicely in case of daily looks and in case of wedding looks. Beautiful shade, love it. Now it's time to talk about Guerlain or KVD. Let's discuss KVD first of all. So a mascara from KVD Beauty, and it is a tubing mascara. And I've tried to wear it, and it doesn't transfer, it doesn't fall off. It looks and works nicely, but I don't really like the result. Unfortunately, because of the one, your lashes may appear slightly stick together, and you have to be extremely careful while applying this product if you wanna have your lashes separated. Or you would have to use a spoolie, for instance, for separating the lashes. In overall, this mascara works, and it's far better to open it and to keep it for a while, and don't use it for a while. After 2 weeks, it works far better. In overall, it is a nice mascara to try. It works nicely, and if it's extremely hot, you can definitely use it. If you need something familiar, Tarte also has the tubing mascara, and it is a nice one, and it separates the lashes nicely. And this product slightly curls and gives a little bit of volume. But if you prefer something more separated, Tarte, it would work far better. Now it's time to talk about Guerlain and our lovely palette. I took it on sales. If you live in Germany, Flaconi or Notina, I paid around 50 euro. And it was okay for this palette, and I like it. I like this color story, and I like the formulas we have inside. So let's discuss. The packaging looks quite nice, but for sure you're gonna have fingerprints everywhere. And it is expected because the packaging is more like a mirror. So let's discuss the products inside. By the way, as soon as you receive this product, you have a small brushes here, but in most of the cases I just simply threw them away because they are useless. And you know what's funny? We pay for them, but we don't use them. That's life. So we do have two formulas here, a sparkle and a mix of metallic and satin. It's not a matte. It's not a matte eyeshadow. No, 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 no. It's a mix of satin and metallic. And actually, if we talk about metallic eyeshadows, you can't really use them for doing fully doing an eye makeup look. It may appear strange, especially if you have mature skin. It's far better to have a mix of satin and matte eyeshadows, because metallic eyeshadows, they may emphasize skin texture, so you have to be extremely careful. These products shouldn't, because the texture is thin, and due to this it should work more or less nice. But it's far better to start doing your makeup using matte eyeshadow or something between matte and satin. Easy to blend, easy to apply, can slightly emphasize skin texture, especially right here where do we have lines, but it is expected. Pigmentation, I would say it's between average and high, more average probably. You can layer these eyeshadows and it's quite easy to work with them. The shades: Bordeaux, classical Bordeaux, pink, nothing to add. And this shade is an interesting one. It's a mix of orange, red, and a little bit of brown. Looks nicely, but it would work far better in case of warm undertone. If you have fair skin and cold undertone, would appear extremely orange and red on your skin. So be careful and take it into account. Sparkling shade. It looks so beautiful. It doesn't have visible base because it's a topper, it's a sparkle, it's not a general metallic shade. Easy to apply it, you can easily apply it using a brush. There's no need to use a finger for applying this product. Looks extremely beautiful. Nice topper, and we have a mix of pink, gold champagne, not really gold. I would say it's more neutral champagne shade and a bit of purple, but just a little bit. The main shades are champagne and pink. I like this palette. It looks beautiful, and especially knowing that I've paid €50, it's far better. So you can take it on sales. There's no need to pay €70. Now it's time to talk about the lips. Oh, by the way, before the lips, let's discuss quickly this setting mist from Morphe. It is a nice one. Actually, it is a nice one. Why I thought that it smells horrible, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. But this product is a nice one. It works nicely and it's easy to apply it. And I don't have any questions. And it might be used as something for refreshing. So it's quite nourishing at some point. Ah, great. Okay, lips. And we've tried two products today, and we are gonna start from the cheaper one. This product is called the Glänzender Melting Balm from Romand. It's a Korean makeup brand, and it is a nice makeup brand. They do have several more nice products, and their lip products, they're perfect. We are gonna try some more quite soon. And talking about this particular product, yes and no, unfortunately. I like the way it looks on lips. It's easy to apply it, it doesn't stuck while being applied, it doesn't emphasize texture, it doesn't emphasize lines, it feels nicely on lips and quite nourishing, but unfortunately the pigment may move and you may see the line right here, and the pigment as well may appear in the outer corners, and it doesn't look that good. So you have to be careful while applying it and don't use a lot. Moreover, don't take a lot of product because it's too soft and some pieces might be left on your lips. But in overall, this product is quite nice. It smells nicely. Strawberry or something like this. It has flavor, but it's not that bad as well. It's slightly sweet. Now it's time to talk about Fenty Beauty. And the textures, they are slightly familiar. But pigment works nicely here because it doesn't move and it stays in place. The texture is soft, creamy, and it doesn't emphasize lines, skin texture, dryness, easy to apply, might be layered. Pigmentation is, I would say, average for a lip balm. It's more like a lip balm than just a simple lipstick. That's why it reminded me of this product from Romand. I like the shade, it looks beautiful. It's kind of pink and at the same time it's slightly refreshing. So looks beautiful on lips. You don't feel dryness after using this product, by the way, same here. The product has scent and flavor and they are quite nice. It's a mix of vanilla and caramel. Love it, like it, but it's a good question whether you need it or not. If you need something familiar, you can probably try to find it in Korean makeup. That's life. Yeah, and it was our last product for today, so let's take a look how our makeup behaves. So, I have my makeup on for 10 hours and now it's time to check everything out. We are gonna start from the complexion. The blush, the bronzer, and the highlighter, everything looks perfectly. And if we talk about our foundation, just take a look. I'm gonna show it like this. It looks perfectly. It looks amazing on skin. Same thing for the concealer. And I don't really have any questions. Face makeup is perfect today. Eye makeup, no questions as well. Our mascara is in place. It didn't fall off, so it looks beautiful. And we don't have any fall offs in the under eye area. Eye makeup is perfect as well. Talking about the lips, yes, for sure. If we talk about Fenty Beauty, it's not that super long lasting. Well, it's a kind of a lip balm. So at some point it looks nice, from the other side it doesn't stain. Let me know down below what do you think about the products we've tried today and have you tried them already or not. And if you don't know what to write, just simply leave several emojis or just write an algorithm and it would help the channel to grow. I wish you a pleasant day and I hope you like this video, and if yes, please don't forget to put a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. So, wish you a pleasant day and hope to see you soon in the next video. Ciao ciao!